first step for the fuel system is to put a transfer line on from one rail to the other. I'm going to do mine on the back. It seems to work out better for my my setup here. So it's real simple. Just basically have a hose and on the front of the fuel rails, I'm going to cap this one off, and then my feed line is going to come in from here. I'm not running a return line. I have an in the tank pump. With an in the tank pump, you shouldn't need a return line. I mean, it's best to run a return line, but that's what I chose to do. There's no return line. Should be okay. My plan on the feed side is to use this 90. I have a T for a fuel gauge, and that'll go here, and then I'll just pipe right into the feed line down here. To hold the gauge, I made this bracket. It'll bolt to the head right here. What I'll do is I'll take the T and the adapter for the gauge, and it fits through the bracket. I'll tighten that down. Then the gauge will just screw into that, and then come down at an angle, go from here to here, and then my feed line will come up to there. Here's the bracket I made to hold the fuel gauge. So basically what I'm going to do is, this is the T section, this is the adapter for the fuel gauge. I put that through this hole here, then this will screw together like this. And I'll put a rubber washer in between here just to make sure everything's nice and tight, and then this will get bolted to the head of the car. I did do a test fit on this, and actually it turns out I don't need to do the rubber O-ring on there, so I'm just going to put it in without it. So the T's on the bottom, and my adapter on the top. For the adapter and the gauge, these are pipe threads, so you're going to want to put some Teflon sealing tape on there. If you don't have one of these hose cutters, get one. They're really nice. Always make sure you use the EFI rated clamps for fuel. Loosen this up so we kind of find center. Lines that up. Now that the fuel line lines up, tighten this one up permanently. Then my fuel line comes up here through the frame, and it is going to go right on to this nipple here, which I think will work out well. I'm not going to cut this off yet though. What I do want to do is I want to put the fender on, and just to see where the fender well and stuff comes, and then I'll decide whether I need to put a clip or routing something or other against the fender well or something like that down in this area. So until I do that, the fuel line is done.